guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jen. I want to come here and share with you guys my swatch and review of the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfectors, aka highlighters. Now these are not brand new products in the market, or then it's not like they're creating a buzz or anything, but don't get me wrong, these are top-notch products. But I want to do this video because if you're someone who's just getting into makeup, or just like want to highlight but you're kind of not sure which shade to gravitate towards, especially if you're on the tanner side, on the darker side, it's hard to find shades, because if you find something very light on your skin, it is not attractive, it is not complimentary, trust me. So I just wanted to come here and show you guys some finger swatches and brush swatches. I will be using this brush. This is called the e.l.f. small tapered brush, to just swatch on my finger, just to diffuse them and see how it would look on my tan complexion. But I'm sorry, I do not have shade reference or color reference for my complexion, because I do not wear foundation or concealer. It's just me, I just don't like them, so I don't know, I can't give you a perfect skin tone reference, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's that. Now let's see the packaging of the product. Now this comes in a box. You think this is brand new, but they're not. I prefer to keep the boxes if the product that I buy has like a circular packaging like this, because square packaging is easier to stack them, or you can just it's easier to arrange them in general. So I keep the box, and it's not bulky, so it doesn't occupy a lot of space, so I keep the box. Now this is the packaging. If you open these up, this is the product that you get. Now this is the powder version of Becca. Now Becca has powder versions, liquid versions, and cream versions. Now I have four liquid versions, and I have, I think, 6 powder and 1 cream. So I'll swatch all of them for you guys. This is what it looks like. Now they offer 8 grams of product, which is quite a lot. You will not go through these. You might go through these if Becca highlighter is only highlighter that you have in your collection and you use them almost every day. In that case, perhaps you might go through them, but otherwise there's no way you would go through them. So they do offer a lot of product, and this retails for $38. Now I'm not going to argue with you, it is pricey. It is on a pricey range. Even for Sephora, it is pricey. If I didn't mention, these are sold at Sephora, and you can find them at sephora.com and beccacosmetics.com. Now I think you can also find them at Beautylish. Yeah, I don't know where else. These are the places that I usually shop, and they are available there. So yeah, so these do retail for $38, which definitely is on the pricey side even for Sephora, but there's nothing we can do about it. We can't argue the price. The price is set by the company, and if it's okay with you, buy them. If not, don't buy them. Don't force yourself to buy these highlighters just because they are amazing. You know, there are other amazing highlighters which are definitely way less, but these are my favorites, so I bought them. So yeah. So this shade that I'm holding up right now is Rose Gold. Now all of the shades that I have obviously friendly for tan skin friendly. You see how intense these are? These are not powdery, although these are pressed powders. These are not powdery. They feel so creamy to touch. They are not wet, no, like a cream or anything. They are creamy to touch, and they slide on, they slip beautifully onto the skin, and you can just diffuse them. How I use them is, let me show you. I just dip and I get the product, and say this is my cheekbone. the highest points of the cheek. Just do this. Just do this. That's it. So I dip and I just do this. Dip. Just do this. This will do actually if you want to wear these for during the daytime. Let me do it here as well. If you want to wear this during the daytime, you see how it beautifully diffused onto the skin, and it sits beautifully onto the skin. This is rose gold. Yeah, so if you want to wear these during a daytime and work appropriate or any other like formal places, you just dip, and just one small dip, and doing this gives this amount of shine and a glow to your skin. So if you want to like intensify the glow, just go in again, or you can wet the brush and do it, or you can also layer highlighting products. For example, you can layer a liquid highlighter and then apply these on top, and it will pop. They look great in photographs that way. So that is rose gold. Now I'm going to remove this so that we can do another shade. Now this is champagne gold. You think it's champagne pop right now. This is champagne gold. I don't know what the deal is with this shade, but these are this is exclusive to beccacosmetics.com only. So this is a pretty standard yellow gold shade, right? This is a powder as well. This has this has some kind of print on it, a design on it. Yeah, this is it. Let's watch this. This is so radiant on the skin. I love this. This is so radiant on the skin. See that? Radiant. This is on the skin. Let's diffuse this. Let's see how it looks on the skin. See that? This looks radiant, as if the sun is what creating this glow, and the skin is reacting to the sun rays, to sunlight. It looks very, very natural. Yeah, I love this one, to be honest. This is intense. This is intense. And this is called, like I said, champagne gold. Let's do Opal, the very, very popular Opal. Now, I was lucky enough to get a full-size Opal completely free of cost. Now, I placed an order with beccacosmetics.com, and they messed up my order. Actually, it took 2 weeks for them to even generate an order number. So I told them I paid 2 weeks ago and still have not yet got the products and blah blah blah, and then they gave me a free full-size Opal. I was thrilled, you guys. So this is the only. This is okay. The first one I swatched was a rose gold shade, and then the next was a yellow gold. This is almost a white gold. I know it looks very pale and white based on the skin, but when you diffuse this, it looks very, very natural. See that? See that? It looks very, very natural. Everybody can pull this off, to be honest. This is a very popular shade, and this is very intense, to be honest with you. See how wet it looks. Okay, let's do Topaz. Now this is another gold shade. See, gold, but it has some bronze elements to it. Let's do swatch, finger swatch. let's do a brush swatch. This is how it will look on your cheeks. See how wet and reflective it is? That is Topaz. Now we have the ever popular Champagne Pop. Now I bought this shade, believe it or not, 1 year after it was released. Yeah. I was not that attracted to this shade, and also I read a lot of reviews that they said that this does not flatter dark skin at all. But I gotta be honest, people say Opal flatters dark skin, but not this. But it's completely untrue, you guys. Opal has more white gold to it, but this has a peachy tone to it, which makes it more flattering on darker skin. I don't know why people say the exact opposite. You see that? Now let me hold up Opal. Yeah. Opal doesn't have the peachy tones to it as Champagne Pop. You see that? It's so obvious. They are so different. And people say Opal flatters everyone, that Opal is a universal shade and not this. So that is why I did not buy Champagne Pop. But once I was like, okay, let me just try it. It's only Sephora. I can buy it and then later you can just return it. I know on skin it looks like that, but when you diffuse it, Champagne Pop is much more flattering on dark skin than Opal, if you ask me. At least on my skin. I feel on darker skin, the peachiness comes through strongly. That is Champagne Pop. Now this is mighty intense, you guys. Too intense. You need to be careful when you're applying these. Let's do. Now these two were, the last two pressed powders is Bronzed Amber, and this is called Rose Quartz. Now these two were released last year, 2016. Now Bronzed Amber, depending on what your taste is, it might be your favorite or your least favorite. Now my taste is intense highlighting, so this is my least favorite of all. Now this is extremely subtle, you guys. You buy this is perfect for work. People probably may not even notice that you have anything on your cheeks. It's that subtle. Let's see, if you diffuse this, your skin, it's very subtle. Hardly see anything. Let me diffuse it and you will not see much. See that? You see how wet looking the other highlighters were and how very subtle this is. This is not as shimmery as the others were. This is, but the color is stunning. Such a pretty color. It's a shame it's not as intense as the others. This is Bronzed Amber. Let's do Rose Quartz. This is the packaging, since it is a limited edition. I don't think it's being sold at Sephora anymore, but Bronzed Amber is still available at beccacosmetics.com. Now that is an exclusive to Becca Cosmetics, and this is an exclusive to Sephora. Now Sephora, this is sold out, I think. Don't think you can get these anymore. Now this is Rose Quartz. Now this is described as a neutral pink. This actually, I would say, pretty light. If you aren't too careful with this, it will give you a white. Of course, this is a limited edition. If you don't have this, you probably, it's of no use that I'm swatching this, but anyways, I'm just showing you my collection. This is Rose Quartz. This is a neutral baby pink. It doesn't have that white hue to it when you apply, but if you overdo it, you can see very mildly white streaks over here. So yeah, I gotta be careful with this. So So those are my pressed powder highlighters. Now let's do my liquid version. The liquid version, I have rose gold, I have topaz, and I have champagne pop. Now liquid highlighters is like, looks like this, and this is the box that it comes in. Now this has 1.7 fluid ounces, that is 50 ml of product in this. Now shake, always liquid products, shake you guys, shake before use. Oops, that is a lot of product. It is going to waste. Maybe I should just, you know, apply it here. This is how I do it. Now I use my middle finger if I want to diffuse products out, simply because middle finger is the weakest of all, so I don't want to put a lot of pressure on my skin, on my face. So this is what I do. I just take some in my middle finger and just do this, and then take some and then go in. Now I already have a highlighter, so I'm overdoing it, but when I do this, usually it's on bare skin. So I do this, and then I go in, dip my brush in a powder highlighter, and I do it, and it is intense. I feel it also helps the powder to melt into your skin and like jives well, you know, all of them just form like a part of your skin rather than just applying a powder. But you know, this is all a lot of work, it takes time, so if you're in a hurry, don't do all this, okay? So yeah, this is how I apply a liquid highlighter. Go in like this, just blend it, and if you leave it, it just actually does set, you know, it definitely set. You don't have to go in with a powder to set it. It just sets and it stays for say 6 hours before you can see it separating, 6 to 7 hours. So yeah, that is rose gold. Now let's spread it around and see how it looks. It's very subtle, guys. This liquid highlighters are very subtle. Now it's also told that you can mix in with your foundation to give you a glow from within. Now I don't wear foundation, so I don't know how it looks when you mix these with foundations, but please do give it a try. They say it's very, very pretty. Now this one is topaz. This was what topaz looks like. Shake, shake, shake. There we go. Now I got very less. This time I didn't have to waste a lot of product. It's topaz. This is what topaz looks like. Now liquid highlighters have extremely micro shimmer. You can hardly see them. Actually, you cannot see them at all. They are so tiny. Now when you diffuse a powder highlighters, you can see the micro shimmers in them, but these, no, you cannot. They are so invisible to the eye, but they do give a glow since they are, you know, present. This is champagne pop. This is my favorite actually out of the three. This is more intense, to be honest. You see the peachy, goldeny. You see how intense this is? This is the most intense of them all. This is champagne pop. And I have a tiny travel size of the Opal. It's somewhere here. Let's see, where are you? Oops. Okay, let's do it at last because I can't find it anywhere right now. So let's do the cream. Yeah, I told you guys I have one cream highlighter. yeah, before I start with this, now the liquid highlighters, they retail for $41. They are pretty expensive. They're kind of hard. It's kind of hard to pay so much for a liquid highlighter, but yeah, I paid it, so I made the choice. So they retail for $41, and like I said, they carry 50 ml of product, 1.7 fluid ounces. Now this is the cream version. Now this is the shade Opal, and cream highlighters, now they carry 5.5 grams of product, which is 0.19 ounces. Now believe it, now, and these retail for $38 as well. Yeah, now this is 8 grams and this is 5 grams, but they retail for the same price. Believe it or not, I bought this at Costco for $30. Now they are being sold at Costco right now. If you have a Costco membership, look it up online and you will find these babies at Costco. So I bought these at Costco, but I didn't buy this at Sephora. These are so pretty. I underestimated the poured creams, to be honest. I thought they're not that good, but to be honest, I think I like them more than the pressed version. They are actually pretty intense, and they melt into the skin. Literally, they melt into the skin, and you know, they are in between of obviously they are in between powder and liquid. You see how wet they are? So pretty. This is my new favorite. So yeah, let's see if I can find the Opal shade. Oh yeah, I found it. This is Opal. Let me wipe this off. Opal, I feel Opal and Champagne Pop, they look similar when it comes to their liquid versions. Oh, this is Opal. Yeah, looks very pretty. So that's it, you guys. These are my Becca highlighter collection. I hope you got an idea of how I use this. Oh yeah, before I forget, I use a stippling brush with these. With cream highlighters. Yeah, I just dunk the brush in and go in like this. This is not a stippling brush, but how I do it is I do this and do this, stipple them, and then I use my finger to just blend in and smoothen the edges. So when I use a stippling brush, it kind of creates a harsh edge here and here. So I use my finger to just blend them down and smooth it out, you know, make it part of my skin. So that's how I use the poured cream versions. So I use the e.l.f. stippling brush. So yeah, that's for reference. So these are my collection. Hope you enjoyed them, and hope this video was useful, how to go about and how to use highlighters. So this is the way I do them. Hope you guys found them useful. Please thumbs up this video if you liked watching, and please subscribe. Bye.